So I have 23andMe. I was like one of the first ones to do it. So my data is in there.
Yeah.
Like, well, and it's not just, I want people to understand it. It's not just your data. Like you think of it's like, oh, it's my login. It's your freaking DNA.
You know,
Think about that.
Yeah, in the earliest days, the CEO, I forget what her name is, they had sold the data to GlaxoSmithKline without consent. First of all, that's like such a stupid thing to do, and they got their wrist slapped pretty hard for it. But clearly not enough, because now they're at a point and everybody knows this repository of DNA is extremely valuable. Have you ever seen the movie Gattaca?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke and
Yeah.
Jude Law and Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened in that film?
Barely.
So there's two types of people.
Like early 2000s.
There was genetically perfect, right? And then these ones they called invalids. Now, when certain private groups got a hold of this genetic data, they could test against people that would say, want to go get a job. Now, if you weren't of a genetic level of perfection, they would say, no, we're not going to hire you. They would be, what the hell's the word for this? They'd be profiling people and saying, no, not going to happen. Won't do it. Sorry. When it comes to this data, if it gets sold to the wrong people, which it inevitably will, that's going to be a huge problem, because there's no reason that the same issues we saw in this like pseudo-utopian society with the movie Gattaca could not also happen here.
Well, you see it in all societies do this.
This is not a money issue.
It's always ranking.
This is the deepest targeting issue of really some of the most sensitive information. And currently today, human beings do not have the aptitude for self-control for using things like this at large. And all of this, and you can get to the backstory, is now in the hands of the bankruptcy lawyers for 23andMe to decide what goes on with the data. They're not fucking data professionals. They don't know jack shit about it.
Well, the worst part is not only is your most intimate biological blueprint on the auction block. I mean, you got to really think about that. But now we have 15 million customers that are in this nightmare scenario of your data is basically in limbo waiting on courts.
No, so here's what's messed up. So
lawyers and courts.
I had my wife's also a part of 23andMe. I had her go on there and request to download her data. They have up to 30 days to give you your genetic information back. If you put it on there instantly, they should be able to give it back to you instantly.
Right.
They still haven't responded.
Yes.
But you don't want to go and delete that because that's your asset. So she has to now wait until some sort of process when they release something that's rightfully hers to come back to her, and then go all the way back into 23andMe and delete the data. Now, a simple solution for this, and we've gone to 23andMe in the past, is for them to adopt Data Vault Connect. And the bankruptcy lawyers should be listening to like, okay, we need a fast, seamless option for me to offload this data back to the people who rightfully own it.